Ciao mi Milanisti, it's your boy Kush in the Milan corner. Here we go guys, this is it. Second leg of the Europa League round of 32, Milan versus Red Star Belgrade at home at the San Siro. This matchup is not, hey, can we get a win? Maybe we can get a 1-1 draw, go in away goals. No. This is a must win, and not just a must win, this is a statement win game. Milan have to ensure that they're not just passing through to the round of 16, they're dominating Red Star at home tomorrow, getting a massive result on the back of a terrible loss to Spezia, 3-0 loss to Inter, and an embarrassing 2-2 against Red Star. As they say in sports, form is temporary. Class is permanent. Are we really a class team? Not yet. We're still a young team, still finding our way, but this Milan has high quality, and the recent results are not reflective of the kind of quality this team possesses. So again, a statement win tomorrow. Milan have to win by a 2-goal margin at a minimum. It has to be more like a 2-0 or a 3-1, 3-0, even better, but it has to be a dominant performance. And before I jump into the lineup for tomorrow, I want to request you guys, as usual, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can watch TMC videos as soon as they're uploaded. Now, Milanisti, I want to make this clear. This is not Sky Italia's lineup. This is not Tutto Sports lineup. This is my lineup. This is the 11 players that I would prefer if Milan started with tomorrow. As usual, in goal, let's just get past it. No argument. It's going to be Gigio Donnarumma. On the right, I would start with Kalulu. Kalulu put in a good performance against Red Star last week. I would stick with him. Play Calabria on the weekend against Roma, so Kalulu is my player on the right. Center back pairings. A lot of discussion has been happening about Romagnoli's role, his captaincy, his form. I'm gonna make a call on that. I would start Tomori and Kayer in the backline. I think this should be our central defensive pairing, Kayer and Tomori, and I think I would give them their first start for tomorrow, and I would want to play them against Roma as well. However, it doesn't look like Pioli is gonna make that type of a move. The lineups that I've been seeing, it looks like Pioli is going to stick with Romagnoli and potentially partner him up with Tomori tomorrow. Now, just to pull back for a second, I think tomorrow's match is gonna be a tale of two halves, and the reason why I say that is I think Milan has to dominate and get the job done in the first 60 minutes, so then they can put their subs on and give the players some rest for the Roma tie. To kick things off, I would stick with Theo Hernandez on the left. I don't like that he started 3 matches in a row now. I think maybe it's even more than that, but I would start with Theo Hernandez on the left, but try and get him out at that 45-minute or hour mark and put Dalot in there instead. In the midfield, I would start with Kessie and Tonali. We're already making some defensive changes in the back line, so I don't want to make too many changes in the central midfield as well. I was tempted to start with Mete and Tonali, but I think it's better to start with our usual pairing of Kessie and Tonali so they can get some more cohesion going, because it doesn't look like Benacer is going to be coming back anytime soon. The right wing, Milan's dreaded right wing. I would start with Castillejo just like we did last week against Red Star. I wasn't really on board with Castillejo's start, but seeing his performance last week, I think he was pretty good. I think Castillejo played well enough for him to get another start tomorrow. I always feel like Red Star's defense is a little too physical for Castillejo, but he did pretty well last week, so might as well start him again. Behind the striker, this might surprise some of you guys, I would start with Krunic. Krunic had a good performance last week. I believe if a player who's constantly being knocked down performs well, you have got to give him the start again. I would go with Krunic behind the striker instead of Çalhanoğlu, give Hakan that break for the Roma matchup, and hopefully Krunic impresses tomorrow just like he did in the first leg. On the left wing, I'm gonna stick with Rebic again. Preferably, I'd want to put Leao and put Ibrahimovic up front, but you don't want to put that many miles on Ibra either. So Rebic would be my guy on the left. And up front, it would be Rafael Leao. Milan doesn't really have any strikers right now. Ibra needs that rest for the Roma tie and the Sanremo festival, and Mandzukic is out injured. Obviously, we can't put this on Daniel Maldini, so we're gonna have to go with Rafael Leao up front. I know you guys are probably thinking, Kush was saying he wants a dominant performance tomorrow, but this doesn't look like the most dominant lineup. Guys, I don't think Red Star is that good. Milan was easily able to split up their defense. The only reason the result was 2-2 was because of our poor performance in our defense. So I think if Milan's backline can hold up, we can get a fairly easy result tomorrow against Red Star. At the 60-minute mark, if the game's not going our way, then obviously we're gonna have to load up with Hakan, Ibra, probably keep Teo on the left, and get the result accordingly. What do you guys think about my lineup? Which players do you disagree with? Who would you replace? Please feel free to leave your comment with your starting 11. As you guys know, I reply back to all of you guys. I love chatting up with my fellow Milanisti. It's been a rough run of form, but I think this is the perfect time for Milan to get a big win tomorrow, decent result against Roma, and suddenly we all feel like we're somewhat back on track. Thank you for watching. As usual, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like this video. If you like this video, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at the Milan Corner. Forza Milan, grazie mille e ciao tutti!